Hi guys, Ashantin here. My voice is really bad today. Okay, I took the opportunity of a cut there that I could build up on some metal. We have built an extra power storage, an extra wind turbine and an oxygen generator. I realised because of this pile of food here, and if you look at the total factor, we are getting a lot of food here and not many meals. That if we're not careful, our guys can actually starve to death while there's plenty of food if they don't have enough meal makers. I want to be able to continue having a nice number of colonists, and almost sometimes, even though I want to build a security dome, the thing that the game is telling me is that I need a canteen. And also all this storage will be alleviated if I can get it into a canteen. And almost you have to build in a lot of redundancy before you do anything. Now if he builds this, I can then put the other linkage in. I don't want to put two linkages at once, here and here, in case one of these guys gets trapped on the inside. Now we ought to have enough oxygen and we ought to have enough power. 8365. It's not, we don't have a huge overload, I tell you that, guys. But what I am going to do, actually I'm not going to do anything yet. Let's just see where we are on metal. We're not usable. I will put that linkage in, but not at the moment. Canteen, have I got any bioplastic? I have one. Okay. And we've run out of spares. Before I do that, let me just check this machine that is making spares. Yes, we have a bioplastic. We are making a spare. So do I still have one usable? I do. I have two usable. Okay. Meal maker. Table, water. I'm spending so much. You feel even getting the basics is brutal and crucial here. Now that's all bioplastic. And as soon as they've got this meal maker made, I'm hoping that some of this pile of food and the level of meals will sort itself out. Which will they make first? The meal maker, or at least they've put the bioplastic there. You see, we've still got colonists coming in, guys. Good, another worker. That's good. Going down the mines. Now, that meal maker means that they can actually put stuff in there and they can make meals, which is brilliant. I've got another water fountain, and here they come, all in a little procession, putting stuff in the meal maker. They need another bioplastic. And there's some starch going over here to make another bio. Oh dear. We have no spares and our solar panel has been hit. The linkage is not cut. Okay? God, this is a brutal game. I swear they build in so many disasters that you don't normally have. I've just seen, guys, you see in the distance these fantastic mountains. I don't think, can you tip up a bit? Yes, you can. Look at this terrain behind here. Fantastic. But one mustn't get caught away by the beauty of it. Now what's going on? We've got a spare being made. We've got food coming round into the meal maker, and it's starting to make meals. So that should alleviate some of this storage and lack of meals problem. I've seen people play this game who've been saying, look, we've got food, make meals, why are you starving? And the answer is meal makers. You need more meal makers. But they take bioplastic. And at the moment, we don't have any. I've never felt so poor in a PlanetBase game in my life. Let's just speed it up a bit. I'm not sure that even helps. See, this little guy already, he's getting water more easily. But he can't eat it here because he hasn't got the table made. So he has to take it all the way over to this canteen to eat his meal. Isn't that sad? See, they're bringing the food, but until somebody makes the table, we can't do anything. We can't make medical supplies because we're short of bioplastics. It's a real waiting game, this one. I want someone to come and make this table. Oh, it needs two. Oh, I should have put just a two-seater in. That's a learning point for next time. Two-seaters take one bioplastic load out. Here's the bioplastic coming. I love the way they stagger under their huge loads. More starch going to the bioplastic machines. Now he's carried it. But what is he? I can't catch up with him. Yeah, and you're bad tempered because you've got to come and make it. Good. Table has been built. Look at him, he's sulking at me. But already, can you see this little guy here? We have the first person who is sitting there eating. It's not a lot, but the meals are starting to go up. And if I get a bit of spare bioplastic, now that I've got the dome built, I can fill it out. They're not that happy at the moment because they haven't got many goodies. But they're not that unhappy either. They need a potted plant, I know. It's a shame to say it. We seem to be okay on food at the moment. What's this trader got? Nothing I can probably afford. I really just don't have anything to trade. I am poverty-stricken, mate. You'll have to come back. We have used up so much stuff. That spare is still being made. Not any spare metal. I have two. I think what I'm going to do is to put in an additional spares workshop. Because then, if I need to suddenly up the number of spares, I can. I'm not going to use the bioplastics at the moment because they need them to make spares, because each of these little machines takes one metal, one bioplastic. We run out of spares, I know. But there's one being made, guys. We need to mend this. Is there anything else that needs mending? Gosh. We are really doing this in small steps, aren't we? It's challenging you at every turn because you always have to, you'll have to think in PlanetBase anyway of what's going on. But this is exceptionally difficult. I wonder if I could put in another mine somewhere. Would that help? How many workers have I got? Trouble is, it doesn't help. Let's have a look. I've got 10 workers. But remember, they work in shifts. So you've got some in the mine. That takes workers. Carrying takes workers. And these 4 take workers. I wonder if it would be worth putting another mine in. But if I wanted another mine, where could I get one? That's the next problem, isn't it? Wow. We are not doing well on mining opportunities here, guys. Well, that tells me where I could get one. Is there nowhere else? Wow. That's a long way out. It's a shame I've got the bunks over there, isn't it? Because there's no airlock that's terribly convenient for that. And this, unfortunately, is a dead end. If I wanted an airlock, trying to see if I could fit one any closer. The answer's no. I may have to move something around. Have we got more colonists? Good grief. Come here. Another worker, good. Workers help. Okay guys, on that note, while I think about how I'm going to reorganise this base to get more mines in, I will say goodbye.